Now we're live on the PEKO channel, right?
We
On the
are
PEKO and
live.
yeah,
Yes, yes, we are.
on the
We're
not
live.
financially advised.
We're live right now. So,
Good.
all right, what's going on, guys? So we've had the premiere episode of Pico and LFG, not financially advised. What are your thoughts, guys? Let's go around the table. Let's start with Max. What do you think, buddy? What are your thoughts? Fire away. Let's get this conversation going, brother.
Well, my thoughts are it was a fantastic premiere. And, as the saying goes, we mentioned this even backstage. As we progress with these shows, they're going to get better and better and better. Nobody is perfect at their craft immediately. Like, was Michael Jordan the most amazing player of all time right when he broke right into the NBA? Well, some people say yes, right? There are exceptions, but everything that people do, no matter if it's basketball and you name it, right? They get better. As the saying goes with practice, not to cite Allen Iverson, but that's the way I look at it. This is going to get better with practice, but on the surface, I loved it. I love what we had, and I love the visuals. There's just little tweaks that we can do, but I said to myself, from a viewer perspective, um, this is something I would tune in for. And how cool is that? There is there's nothing like this really. There is no Saturday morning cartoons or this style of a show in the world, crypto land. If it, that's cool. That
Yeah.
separates us from the entire pack. For me, originally, the whole thought of jumping to a meme, because you guys know me, like I'm more like utility when I said to myself, you know what? Stop being a utility snob. Check this out. And knowing that it's Rob. I trust Rob. Love Rob. So Rob was part of it. That was icing on the cake. So
Nice. I appreciate that, brother. I had the one thought that just kind of I was thinking about was that for me, and this is something we'll probably have to bounce around as a team quite a bit over the coming weeks and months as we move forward, is I felt like I was just starting to get into the episode and then it ended.
Yeah, maybe we should make it longer.
Yeah, like I was really kind of just getting into the zone. I was like, I was like, oh man, I could have spent another 10 minutes watching this, So that's as like Max was saying, from a viewer's perspective, that just was my first impression. I wish it was a little bit longer. Even
Yeah,
as a
I kind of felt that way too. I was when we were developing it, I was a little afraid that it might be too long, but I kind of agree with you. When it was coming to the end, it seemed like it would have been nice to go a few more minutes. I agreed. The sound needs a little improvement. The lips and the voices need a little improvement. Um, I know it's like cooking a meal and you keep tasting it and tasting it and tasting it. It doesn't taste good anymore. I think other people who see it the first time aren't going to be as picky about it as maybe we are because we've been working on it so much. My husband came over and he was like, "Okay, can I see what you've been working on for like 20 hours straight?" And I was like, "Sure." And he looked at it and he laughed a couple times and he does not understand crypto in the least, nor like it. Um, he did recognize Jerome Powell, and I mean, I thought the Powell episodes, the cutouts for Powell were like the funniest. I honestly did, and he thought they were pretty funny too. So it's good that somebody who's not at all into crypto liked it and thought it was kind of funny. So we'll see. Hopefully, that will bring other people in. And he
I was
asked, like,
I
"What's?"
was
Go ahead.
sorry, I was howling when I noticed that he had the money printer on behind him, and there was a guy like being bombarded with money, right?
And then his hand was up waving in the second part, the guy who got smothered with the money. And he's pushing the button and pushing the button. The plane is
Yeah.
crashing, and he's saying what a smooth landing it's going to be.
yeah, shout out
I
to ST and whoever else who did the animation. Sorry, Barry, go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. I just wanted to touch on what Max said is we're the first people to do, a crypto meme themed show. And I think a lot of people are going to be able to resonate with the characters. Just because we're highlighting and portraying what most people go through during these bull cycles and bear markets. So I'm really excited about that. And I think, as a team, as Ramona said, you keep tasting it and you get sick of it. But for first time viewers, I think, it executed really well, and we can just build upon the feedback and get even better. So I'm excited about that.
And like
Yeah,
Max was saying, we could release a director's cut with like those little audio glitches, straighten them out, maybe put in a couple little new Easter eggs for people watching it.
yeah. Um, I lost what I was going to say there now. Um, yeah, it'll get better and better as we go. I think that, you know, a few months from now, dropping episodes, they'll be a lot more seamless and stuff like that. But it was definitely good. And I kind of wanted to touch again on what Mary was saying, that there are millions at this point, literally millions of meme coin projects out there. It is almost impossible to find something that either hasn't been done or hasn't been attempted. And we've found something here that, and we're excited because there is going to be more unique characters that are going to be introduced moving forward. We're not going to tell you, too much about that yet, but there are a lot more characters that are going to be introduced and stuff moving forward. And the story was very carefully written by the entire team. So I think people who know crypto, even just the lingo and stuff like that, whether you've been in crypto for just a few months or a few years, I think that you're going to find a lot of good crypto humor and a lot of inside crypto humor jokes in there. As the story unfolds as well, there's going to be a lot of good cliffhangers and stuff like this. This was scripted and written out and put together by the whole team for months now.
Yeah.
So
and we have the next couple of scripts ready. And now we kind of have a process. So, we're not going to wait months for the next episode. That's for sure. There's some comments in here. Somebody said their 6-year-old daughter watched it. And people noticed that Powell was sipping QE juice, which is great.
Yeah, I love that blockchain buzz can too. That was cool.
Oh.
I don't know whose idea that was.
My husband was cracking up when he was gargling with it. And then he asked me, he goes, "What's Luna?" So see, even people who don't know anything about crypto, it like opens a conversation. Like, people ask questions. So
I'd just like to add, I love seeing these comments. Can you highlight the one right below the 6-year-old dollar one from GPN to it?
6-year-old
yeah,
daughter.
wish it was longer too. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we accomplished what we wanted to do. For you guys in the audience tuning in right now and just being here and making comments like that, that's so awesome. Just a little disclaimer. I mean, I remember my first theater gig. I was like in the 2nd grade, and then what was it, like 4th or 5th grade? I was in this play, and it was literally called The Trial of the Big Bad Wolf. All right, because he blew down all the pigs' houses down, and I was one of the pigs, and I got into it with my friend, and we were really trying to sell it, right? But we sold it too much, where he punched us for real. And I got mad at him. I mean, he almost fell off the stage. And then going from that to high school, obviously theater. And then I do have a theater background. Years ago in 2007, I was part of an improv team. So, improv, all this stuff. And ironically, like I even showed Rob, Ramona brought up the whole thing of Terra Luna. And so I created a cartoon basically when that happened called Terror Wars. So the seed was planted years ago. And for me, I believe that the Lord works in mysterious ways. And I was just like, you know what? Wow, this is so cool. So I'm having fun. And the difference between this, and let's face it, so many memes out there that are ERC20 and whatnot, is like, those are like copy and paste. Let's just be honest. You could make any token, really. You could throw a light paper together. Like the ERC20 meme tokens, those are the most used ones. Like, what is it, 45 seconds, a minute? And so what we have here, clearly, when I first met the team, is we have creative talent. Mary was telling me she has, like, obviously a background when it comes to acting or theater and so on. And then you can see the talent as far as the writing, the talent as far as the animation, ST, I also want
Gideon.
to say Gideon. Yeah, and I was blown away. I was just like, Rob putting this together, and then Ramona, what you're doing, obviously, and it's just it seems like a real team. And to me, it's like this is the differentiator. We have creative talent behind this, not just trying to throw something quick together.
Right.
Think about
Like,
how long we delayed this.
yeah,
You know,
because we were
yeah.
originally going to use the AI voices. Now we've got you voicing Gary, and we've got Mary voicing Pico, and that's exciting. That's fun. It's you can
Oh man,
actually not. I
I was
mean,
honored.
I love it. Instead of using the AI, it sounds so much more natural and
Authentic.
normal.
And
Yeah.
I honestly think, just want to jump in here, like this is our first round, as Max said, he has that little bit of that background and so do I. So this was so much fun, just, trying to do that voice acting and now kind of seeing with where we're going and where we're heading. The second, the third, the fourth episodes are just going to get better. And it's just really nice to see, most of us, we're all from Rob's community. Rob's community is very vast. There's so much of this talent with Gideon and ST, so it's awesome that we can just come together and kind of put, our expertise, a little bit of this and a little bit of that all together. And if we continue with, being consistent, I think we could have a gold mine on our hands. And then just have, little kids in all different ages to be intrigued with this show.
Yeah,
Because
he
as
said his
Rob said,
6-year-old he said his 6-year-old daughter loved Pico. See, the
yeah,
love that cat. That cat's cute.
yeah, it's cute, and it's like so many people can relate. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, just to kind of touch on that a little bit, I wanted to say, Max and Mary, you guys did phenomenal work doing the voices and stuff like that. So just so
Thanks, Rob.
people watching know, they're
Especially when I keep being picky and make them redo them too. Can you just re-say this? Can you just re-say this, please?
Oh, I'm glad you did that. That's how we get
No,
good.
we want you to do that. I'm glad, Mary, you mentioned that too, because I mean, I kind of look at Ramona from like a director role. I literally look at Rob like he's the executive producer. I mean,
Yeah.
when you really look
Exactly.
at it,
Yeah.
and that's
Well,
that's
and
the
what
point.
people might not realize is we have about 6 to 10 other people that get on our meme team meetings and they give us input on the script. We put a draft out there. People make good suggestions. We take them. People make good suggestions about the characters, the voices. We've got a team working on the social media and they have a lot of input, as well. Then we have Kevin, who's, boosting this all the time and really working behind the scenes. So there's a team of people besides us and even besides the illustrators and the people here that are really excited about these two coins.
Yeah, I really do think we're going to end up seeing, as time goes on, a lot of copycats starting to do this. I think that, you're going to start to see a lot of meme coins launch, and they're going to want to make their own show and that kind of thing. So I think we're really blazing a trail here, maybe being a trendsetter with this next step of evolution when it comes to meme coins would be to bring meme coins to life.
And I would like to add to what you're just saying. So we know when it comes to meme coins, like there's Dogecoin, who hasn't heard about that? Shiba Inu hasn't heard about that. Pepe. I look at Dogecoin as like the Coke of meme coins. Shiba Inu is the Pepsi. Pepe is it's like the Dr. Pepper, if you will. But everybody can identify those. But when you really look into the fundamentals of those, especially Shiba Inu, I hold a lot of shit, right? Some of you guys do as well. It's not a measuring contest. But do those projects have start off with doing something like this? The answer is no. Shiba Inu want to do like a AAA game. Where is it?
Where is
And
it exactly?
yeah, exactly. They don't so ready from right out of the floodgates for us to do this. I mean,
Yeah.
um,
Instead of just
I'm
talking about
excited.
it,
Yeah.
acting on it, even if it's not
Yes.
perfect to start with, like we will get better and better, but it's better than talking about it and not acting on it. We can talk about it all we want, but we have to do it. So
And knowing
I'm
that,
glad.
when we talk about even in utility, right? Like some people point out, like I should have invested only in a meme coin because that did great in 2022, 2023, 2024. Oh, my utility, when's it going to take off? If you think about this, right? What is the point of all of it? Mass adoption. So now, when we talk about the whole topic of like, the 6-year-old or talking to your neighbor, that just flies over people's heads for the most part, when it comes to crypto. Like maybe they heard of Bitcoin, right? Maybe they heard of Dogecoin, something like that. But TV show, for real, everybody can identify with that. Like it's just, and then the bonus of finding, obviously, like, yeah, there's a token and so on. Great. But
And
again, mass adoption is people tuning in, and I'm so excited.
on Friday morning, we're going to open the merch page too, so people will be able to get PEKO stuffies, which, like, if kids are watching it, they can get them a PEKO stuffy so they can watch the show with it. So
It's Christmas time.
Very cool.
Episode 2, from what I understand, we are looking at trying to do a weekly episode. Am I right?
That's what we're going to aim for, and I don't know if Tuesday's ideal. We will try to aim for Tuesday. I'm thinking Wednesday might be better, just for a couple of reasons, but I don't know. We'll announce it either way, but we're not going to go far from a week, one way or the other.
Yeah. We'll try to do a weekly thing. TikTok, we do have a TikTok account, or we're creating one, right?
Yep. And then we will put it out there, and we'll put some shorts out there. I mean, this is short enough to be on TikTok all by itself. TikTok doesn't have a limit like that, so we could put that out there. And I'm wondering, once we get like 4 episodes and people can let us know if they'd like this, we put all 4 episodes, like every 4 episodes, we put it together and make a long episode. So people who haven't seen it can just watch it without clicking. I mean, I don't know if that's something that people would like to see, or like you said, Max, maybe after the season's over, then just run that all together instead.
Yeah, shout out to Chit Show. That's exactly what they did. I mean,
Yeah.
most of their videos were anywhere from 1 to like 3 to 5 minutes, and then when the whole season was done, they pieced together the whole thing, and then it ended
maybe
up
we'll do
running
that.
an hour and a half straight. So if
Yeah.
a person wants to binge watch it, then they kind of get that fix where it's like, wow, I just watched like technically the equivalent of a whole movie.
Yeah.
And people like that too. So.
Yeah. I like that idea. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll wait and we'll do that. So, Milk Money's in here.
Is Mary, I saw your message in the private chat. Are you still good? Can you hear?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm
Oh,
just.
she's fine. I checked with her.
Yeah.
She said she was good then after. So.
No, Mary's not Satoshi. I saw that comment. It's just because, I think, I'm telling you, Mary, it's because you're new to the whole thing. She's trying to get her camera worked out, but in the future, I guess
Yeah.
that's going to be something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and
I
for
will
those-
reveal myself.
For those asking, I'm probably going to stream this live stream, the replay of it, over on pump.fun, so that people over there can watch the team as well.
You'll put the cartoon up first, and then this,
Yeah.
right? Great.
Yeah.
I think that's great because coins don't really get noticed unless something's streaming, and I think this will be something fun that people will watch when they see it pop up there.
Absolutely. This is how something special is made. The right people come together. Absolutely. Right?
Oh, even the fudders would love this.
Even the fuckers would love it.
You guys are gonna love Pico's F the Fud shirt.
Yes,
Is it okay if we mention something, maybe a little nugget about the FUD, or is it too early?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well,
People in here deserve to get a special treat.
we'll give you guys a little special treat. So we understand when it comes to flutters. So how do we incorporate that into an episode? Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, because every time we see something like that, we're gonna capitalize on that.
Yeah.
And isn't that the point? To have everybody
Exactly.
laugh? Exactly.
We
You're
want to
giving us-
make it well, just like they laughed at Powell. People laugh at the villains if the villains like look ridiculous, like they a lot of times are.
We've included all the characters, the fudders, the, people who are just endless hope. We've got Pico, the brains. We've got everybody included. So it's very inclusive.
It's like what I told Rabona and the team, in real life I can do about 22 impersonations, pretty rock solid. So my thing is just the whole idea that I could do another character maybe in the future, a different voice. Sign me up. I'm ready to go.
Yes, William, there is actually a coin, the Pico and the LFG coins. You can get them over on pump.fun for sure.
And on Jupiter, right?
Yep.
And on
It's on
Phantom.
Solana.
Phantom, yeah.
Nice having the VOD sitting there as well. People checking out the coin. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, I was very pleased, to be honest with you. I think that we can only go up from here, and it's gonna be a busy week trying to get this next episode shot and voiced, voiceovers, and getting all that stuff.
We kind of have a plan now, though. That's why it took us so long to get going to begin with. We were kind of doing things out of order. So hopefully it's going to be better by doing them in order and not having as many, repeats and time wasted. So we'll see. PEKO contract address. Oh, that's what you just dropped in there. Okay, great. Thanks, Hippity Hop.
Absolutely awesome. Yeah, and shout out to the entire team. There's last group call meeting we did, I think there was like 12 of us in there. Yep. So there's a very
everybody's pitching in, doing stuff. Everybody. So there's a lot of input here.
Yeah. So shout out to all of them that couldn't make it to the stream today. But yeah, there's a lot more of us working like Ramona was saying. Some people are contributing to running the socials. Some people are actually the animators. We have Max and Mary being the voices. We have, a lot of different stuff going on. A lot of people doing different things, right? Of course, Ramona putting it all together, being the leader here for us, and really connecting all the dots. So
Ramona's new address, email address, just in disclaimer, is now Ramona@3hoursleep.com.
3hoursleep.com.
Ramona has been working endlessly. I've been, in contact with her pretty much
all times day and night. I had a text ready to go out to Max, and I looked at my and I was like, well, let's see. It's 5 a.m. here, which means it's like 3 a.m. there. No, I don't think he wants me texting it. So I held it till this morning and sent it.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate all the work you guys are doing, and you make it easy, you make it fun, and even though it was perfect, it wasn't perfect. I'm really happy with it. I think it was very much fun, and we can clip it up, get it out on social media. It's going to be good.
Think about what you just said. It's fun, and ironically, it's on pump.fun. I mean,
no pun for pump fun.
It's a pun. It's a fun pun.
Fun pun.
Yeah, it's perfectly imperfect. I think it was great.
Yeah. I'm happy with it. So
I'm happy with it.
And we'll get the merch up, and then we'll get this next episode up. We have the script, so I just have to check with the animators, see how they're going to be doing with that. And then I almost think it would be easier for me to put the animation together with the okay voices that aren't right, and you guys kind of see it, so that when you're pacing it, it'll be better, and the lip sync won't be as difficult because you'll be pacing it like it's already, because it doesn't take you as long to do the voices as it does for the animation. So I think I'd like to get you guys the video first, and then you can see the cadence, and I think that'll go smoother.
Yeah, I would love that. I like that idea so much, and it gives us that visual of the expression as well, right. And that just allows us to match that, which I think is very important.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I think that would make a lot more sense. So.
All right, guys. Well, I think that about wraps it up for today's episode. So everybody, make sure that you are following PEKO and LFG on all of their socials, right? Subscribe.
And YouTube, because we want to get our 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So please share it with people.
Yeah. Share it around, share it on X, all that stuff. Let's grow the PEKO, the not financially advised. Now, a little nugget here, guys, I want to drop. Hope you guys don't mind, but one of the reasons that we actually named the channel, we decided to name the channel Not Financially Advised, as opposed to naming it, PEKO and LFG or whatever the case might be, is that it leaves the door open for us to make other shows and stuff as well with other characters moving forward, right? So who knows what other kind of projects we may come out with in the future. So you're going to want to stay sub to the channel.
And William, V8K3C, it's already on Pump Fun. It's been on Pump Fun for a little over a month, I think, 6 weeks, something like that.
Yep.
And it's also available on Jupiter and Phantom and something else, but I can't remember what.
Rob, can you just do me a favor and do a screen share and show what the actual YouTube channel is for everybody? I mean, the people are tuning here. This is for people that are going to watch the replay on other platforms.
Yeah, let me just pull it up.
You guys have some great comments. We really
We
appreciate
do
you
have
guys.
the
Thank you.
YouTube address on Pump. That's true. It's not there. In fact, Rob, I keep meaning to ask you, and I keep forgetting. Can we get our social media links in especially YouTube listed on Pump Fund somewhere on the coin?
Sorry, I'm trying to. There we go. There's the channel. Sorry, what were you asking?
Can you, on the back end, put the YouTube link and some of our social media links up on Pump Fun on each coin?
I can. Yeah, I can. I'll figure out how to do that. Yeah.
Okay, I can give them to you on a list. So all you have to do is put them where they belong, so you don't have to go looking for them.
Yep. And then we'll also have to put all of this links for the socials for PEKO and LFG in the description of this live stream.
Yep, and we will add a call to action at the end of the videos so other people can see where to buy. Didn't have time. We wanted to get this thing out close to 8 o'clock since we said so.
Yeah.
Oh, send the premiere to BTCC. Maybe they'll hurry up and list it. Yeah, that maybe, put a bug in their ear that we did premiere it.
Yeah, I'll send it to my rep over there. I'll show it to him. Say, here you go, man.
Great.
Send it to your listing team. Let's go. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I know there've been some rather large purchases of both cryptos, both LFG and PEKO over the last 72 hours. So I don't know if it's one entity. I don't know if it's an exchange or if it's some whale out there. I have no idea, but I guess we'll find out, right? We are looking at trying to get listings on a lot of different centralized exchanges right now. So
I love this idea. Can we make a fish that is also Gary's pet and PEKO always tries to eat it? I kind of like that idea.
That's hilarious.
Nice. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Yeah. So, unless anybody else has any final thoughts, go around the table for final thoughts. Anybody?
I'm good. I think I said everything I wanted to say.
I think I just have one last thing to say is that I just want to say to everybody that we are more than open to everyone's feedback. We love your comments and, we want to know what everyone thinks. So please do share.
Yeah. That's the other thing. We want to take into consideration what the audience wants to see, like in the upcoming episodes. So.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe we'll start putting some polls out on the channel, on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, we could do that.
Characters we can introduce, and what people want to see.
What happened to Gary's wife? Well, you're going to find out in upcoming episodes. But to say the one thing, they're not together any longer.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stay tuned, man. That's a cliffhanger right there, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. So thank you everybody for coming out and supporting the channel, and make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and we will see you guys next week for episode 2.
We appreciate all of you.
Thank
Thanks, everybody.
you.
Bye.
Bye.